Good day, traders. This is Rich with BinaryOptionTrading.com coming live with some price action on the binary markets. Currently 9:54 a.m. and I'm getting in a call option here with 35 seconds to go at 24 option. I'm looking at price to bounce here after the move we just saw. We popped to resistance 1, came back down, popped again, not that high, and we had a nice jumper candle that took us down to not new lows either. And then start consolidating. So now the trend is up. I am taking northerly trends today if they show. And right now I'm considering this to be the best move possible. Now price could reverse today and thrust to the south side through pivot down to support 1 because we've seen such crazy moves in the markets the last couple of days. However, until I see that happen, I'm going to look for areas of consolidation, support, and bounces. And I might have gotten in this trade a little bit too late. You can see here, boom, and then here's another one, and another one, and another one. This would have been the more ideal call option trade. I'm getting in here because it was near the end of the expiry, and I'm looking for this thing to just kind of, make its move up into this area, a couple pips above. I'm not looking for, 20 pips or anything like that. I'm not expecting that to happen. But I do see some goodness coming out of this trade. We are in at 1.33464, 1.33469, so only up about a quarter of a pip. Now we're down a little bit. So let's do its thing. Hope everyone had a great weekend. It is Monday. It is the 14th, already almost halfway done with the month. Just crazy how fast time goes. I mean, it really does. Got a lot of great questions, a lot of great comments lately. I'm getting a lot of messages in my inbox as well, so keep those coming if you have concerns or broker questions. I'm definitely trying to help some people out with that. And you can always reach me through the YouTube channel or the website. Just want to make sure that was clear. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're new here. That helps so you get access to all the videos as quickly as possible. Another note, I have been beta testing a software for the past month from a guy I've known for over 5 years or so, and he's coming out with a product that's going to launch in February. It is for the Forex market. It's not for binaries, but it's really cool, and it actually just produced a serious pippage the past couple of days with these moves, and then it took advantage of it, and it allowed you to get in these trades that some were 500-600 pips. So we're talking really good stuff. It is an expensive piece of software, so to speak. I mean, it depends what kind of money you make and money you have. But the fact is, if you had bought it 2 days prior to this move, you probably would have made your money up pretty quick. So I am still beta testing it. I'm liking what I'm seeing, but I'll get into more details when it gets released. I'll start making a couple videos showing you what it looks like and kind of help you out if you want some more information about it. Okay, so right now we are in this trade, Euro USD, 10 o'clock expiry, currently just down about a quarter of a pip. So I have a feeling this thing's going to hold this consolidation line here and then push forward. I'm going to pause the video now, come back, and I'm only going to pause for about a minute, but I'll be right back. Okay guys, wasn't very long for me. I know it's obviously not very long for you because it's a pause. Anyway, 40 seconds to go. Price did move in our favor. We got a nice little candle forming here, and hopefully it closes out hard green, and we should see a move right back up to resistance 1 possibly. So this could be a good trade, real good trade. Already up 4 pips. 5 pips. It's a thrusting candle now. Ooh, this is going to be a winner chicken dinner. We're going to walk away with a little bit of money and move on with our week. Got a lot going on. I gotta tell you how hard I'm working over here with these websites and videos. Again, no one's really responded to me. Well, I got a couple responses about video making. If you guys have any skills in the YouTube channel, let me know. Keep me posted, and we can talk some shop. I'd appreciate that. Trying to create some new videos, a new way of ending videos, and all kinds of stuff. Nothing crazy, but things to make it a little bit more interesting, so to speak. Great candle right there. I'll show you on the chart. Secondary candles looking really good too. So let's close this thing up and go from there. Okay, so here's the back end in at 9:54. So we got in with less than a minute to go to get in the trade. In at 1.33464, and it closed at 1.3352. 6 pips almost. Just a nice trade, and it's looking really good on the chart right now. So let's go look at that. Okay, before the candle takes off against where we were going, I got in on this candle here right at the beginning. I saw the move up here, and let me see if I can zoom in, make it easier to see. Okay, that might make it a little bit easier. Once I saw this candle be green, I opened on this opening candle, and we saw this whole thing carry all the way up, nice and pretty, and now it's continuing its move. So the reason why I took this trade was with the trend. So I want to look for call options where I could. This is resistance 1 here. Pivots down, way down, I think. All the way at 31.17. We're at 51. Wasn't really looking for pivot for a trade. Price wicked here, and wicked here, so that's a good put option area. And then once we saw this huge bar, I made this bar. This is going to be the new channel, I think. I think the south of this wick here and the north of this wick will be challenged. Will it break right through there? Possibly. But then you got these 3 wicks. So good put option potential setup. It's 1.3360 area, maybe 60, maybe the resistance. Just because you have these wicks here in this. And then this was the original support level I was looking to get down to. But once I saw this candle on this candle form after this big one, and we start consolidating, not breaking to new lows. This is 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, guys. So it wasn't making its move south, so I started looking for call options. Now we're wicking here, so it could be interesting what it does. But then it launched up and went in our favor. And that's the type of thing you need to look for. Another thing I think I talked about on Friday, I don't know if it was Thursday or Friday, is when you see 3 or 4 red candles or 3 or 4 green candles, and then you see a candle that closes above it. Okay, so here's a move down. You can kind of consider this one, but not really. But you look 1 candle down, 2 candles down, 3 candles down, 4 candles down. You wait for this candle to form, and then you look for the break of this candle. Okay, so this candle's overriding this particular candle. This is just candlesticks 101. Once it breaks this candle, or once this consolidates, doesn't break the low, and you have a green candle, you look for the break of this one. So here's the break of this candle on this one. Okay, and it moved up pretty well. So that's actually a good 4x trade style of trading. You look for good 3 or 4 candles, like 1, 2, 3. Boom, breaks it. And it's not always big moves. It's not always small moves. But it's just something you can consider. You look for more bigger candles, like 1 big candle and then another big candle. So this is 55 all the way down to 35. We're looking at 20 pips. You want a range. You don't want just 5 pips of your range for 3 candles. This was a decent kind of trade too. You can look for all these candles building up to the north side with 2 big thrusting ones and a fail and a fail. And then once this green candle or this red candle formed, you can look for the break of this one. Here it broke. This candle was broken here, and it pushed down to make a winner there. You see here, price is moving up here. This is a pretty tight range. I wouldn't really consider it, but then you get a red candle here, and then the break of this candle is on this one, and it was like a nice move down. This is just price action, how you can look at it. You don't want to take every 3 or 4 candle move, especially on a 5-minute chart. You can look at this at 15 and 30-minute charts as well. That might help. It doesn't, again, doesn't always work, but if you stick with the trend and you bring a couple catalysts and it happens at support or it happens at a pivot line, that gives you more reason to take a trade if you were looking for that particular trade. So hopefully I was able to give a little clarity to some of the things I look at. Let's look at a 15-minute. Well, let's look at a daily first. Okay, so here's that daily action. Look at that huge candle, just a monster. And then we broke through it. Now we're starting to form a little wick here. Well, I'm thinking this is not going to be much of a reversal candle back down, but this will be a little bit more of a consolidation over the next couple of days. And this is what I expected to happen after this trading day. But it kept going, which is great. And now this might consolidate here for a couple days, but we'll see. Nothing's said and done. This thing could turn around and shoot right up through the roof. So let's look at a 30-minute. Well, let's look at a 15-minute. Okay, let's see. Well, here's one, 2, 3, 4, reversal, break of it, straight down. Not much really here. This is a good one here. I guess this is their move down, just a constant move down. Then you had the big candle here. You had a second candle here, and then you had a doji candle. And the break of the doji could have been traded to the north side on a 15 minutes. This is just more Forex trading. You can look at binaries this way for sure, but you just got to try to time your entries a little bit more. Sometimes it doesn't happen right away, so you got to be aware of that. And I'm going to close up the video now. Hopefully this charting lesson helped a little bit to look for bigger candles in stair-stepping patterns and look for reversals and things like that. Okay, so this is Rich with BinaryOptionTrading.com. A lot going on. And Tuesday will be our next trade, which is tomorrow. And we will talk to you tomorrow for the trade of the day.